I mean, like to me, it looks good. I don't, it doesn't look too glary right now. Let me look on my phone. It's so hot in here. I'm just saying, it's like I'm schwitzing right now. Let me see. Oh, I think it looks good. All right, good job, Al. You know what? Can I just tell you something? Let's just talk about the Alfred for a second. I got to put these on just in case he wants to say something. Because if he wants to say something, I can't hear him unless I have these things in. Al spends his days and nights working on the sound. Oh, wait, I got to fix that. I got to fix that thing. But it's fine for right now. Doesn't matter. The auto Zoom thing. We'll do that after. That's driving me nuts. But anyway.
So if you could just cock your microphone a little bit more towards you.
I'm cocking it.
Okay, just cock.
Is that no?
A little bit more towards the wall again. Towards the wall.
Okay. Is it?
That's good. That's good. Get that down. That's good. No, that's very good. Hi, Kiki.
Is it a good cock?
You know what?
All right.
What's today? Tuesday?
It's just Tuesday, man.
Man.
So I just wanted to finish my chat about you that you literally spend so much time working on everything here. And thank you for that. Because
why? You're welcome.
You do so, like, people don't realize what goes on behind. I mean, some people do. I understand that.
Right.
But there's a lot. Oh, it just fell out of my ear. There's a lot that goes on
right
behind the scenes, and you work nonstop on this whole thing. And to me, it looks great. Thank you so much. We got this new camera.
It looks okay. The lighting isn't perfect. But
to me, it looks really good.
It's fine. It's good. You look like you're broadcasting from
the beach.
Well, I don't know.
What do you mean? Where does it look like I'm broadcasting from?
Well, you know what I was going to say. I told you earlier this morning that we would discuss it. It was very windy here yesterday, right? Very windy.
And I was going to blow away.
And then I said that the grill cover came off, but I realized walking away from the broadcast facility this morning, the grill almost fell over. It didn't fall over.
It falls over all the time, though.
Well,
it's a thing.
The other one used to, but this one, my mic is not situated right. This one hasn't, but I didn't want the grill to fall over because it's a fairly new grill. And
right.
I want to make sure that it's that Zoom goes in and out on you. It's like a cameraman is like watching what you're doing.
I have a question. Did you leave me some tattoos or something? Like, what is that?
Put that down.
Why?
Put it down. Don't worry about that right now. Okay. Listen. Yeah,
you don't tell me these things.
Yeah, but those are my tattoos that I'm going to be putting on my ass. Separate ways. You shouldn't be.
Oh, I am not taking a picture of that and posting it.
Why are you showing?
Because it's sitting right there, and I'm like, where did these come from? I don't know.
You know what? I just realized it's not even 7:00 on the East Coast.
I know.
You started this really early this morning, but that's okay. We can chat for a second.
Yeah, I just felt like jumping in.
You felt like jumping in?
I spit right there.
Yeah.
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 I just felt like
I've been up since 4:00 this morning or whatever, but
You know what I'm happy about?
What's that? What do you
slept. I slept through the evening last night. I hate when I don't. I pretty much don't sleep through the night anymore.
Right.
I really don't.
Well, I do.
Too many things on the mind.
But I go to sleep and I'm done.
Really, it's true. Like you hit the bed and then that's it. It was so beautiful here in Rhode Island yesterday. What did it hit? 60 degrees.
Yeah, 60
it was
degrees.
Bizarre.
60 degrees. And tomorrow it's starting at 5:00. The snow's going to hit us. And
5 a.m. or p.m.?
No, 5 p.m.
Oh, great. Just when we're on our way to see Marie Osmond.
Oh, that's right.
But we may leave a bit earlier so we can head off to Mohegan Sun, get there a little bit early so we miss the large snowstorm. And then potentially we'll have to stay over. No,
that'd be terrible.
That'd be awful. Horrible.
Because so her concert is what, tomorrow, right?
Yes.
So you're not going to do broadcast Thursday morning then, are you?
Depends if I can get everything written on, but I doubt it. We might just talk about the show Thursday. Maybe I'll have no news,
But the thing is, the snow's starting tomorrow, 5 o'clock. I mean, how many years did I get excited about snow? Every
You know,
time.
in a weird way, you still do.
Not
You
really.
still, yes, you still have a little childlike, impish
Impish.
feeling within yourself. And you're like,
I have an impish feeling.
it's going to
No, but
I must get out the shovel.
no,
Like yeah.
but I again, as I said, the snow is starting at 5 o'clock. Going to go all the way till Thursday morning. So I have the snowblower all plugged in.
Do you see what I mean?
It's
Plugged in.
Because it has to be for the electronic start, so that way I don't have to pull a rope and hurt myself and
Oh,
get a
got you.
hernia. And I have the snow shovels all waxed up, which
You
is very
waxed the shovels?
yes
With what?
with wax.
Why?
I had some old candles that were, and I waxed the shovels. So
Are you joking right now?
I waxed the shovels.
I have never ever heard of you talking about waxing the shovels.
I have my big winter parker ready. I have my pull down hat with a protective earmuffs and stuff like that. I got my big insulated gloves, and my boots are all ready to go. So I'm ready for the 3 inches of snow we're gonna get.
It's so true. We're gonna get a dusting, and Al's gonna be on the stove blower.
Not only that, I mean,
no, this is gonna be it. Make sure I have some hot chocolate ready.
Well, no,
make sure it's ready for me when I come in.
The other important thing is that I made sure that you had a window scraper in your car.
Where do I go?
Anyway,
nowhere. I go nowhere. Good morning, Mark.
Mark's here. Oh my God, he woke up. Show Mark what you showed me earlier. The tattoo thing or whatever.
I didn't know what this was because Al just left it on my radio desk here, and I'm like, what is that?
That the beginning part of my separate ways tattoo.
All right, so let me ask you a question.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're the only other one here besides Mark, but I can't speak to him.
Okay.
So you leave this on my desk.
Yeah.
It's part of your separate ways tattoo.
Right.
Which would go on the back top of your derriere.
What's a derriere? My ass?
And here's the thing. So if you put that on there,
yeah,
are you going to photograph it and show everyone?
No, absolutely not.
What is the point?
No, the point is that
make yourself feel better about you. Is that what it is?
I guess. I don't know. Oh, why did people put tattoos on themselves for the first place? I mean, but
I don't have one. Tattoos do a lot of things. They represent other people. They represent animals.
Right.
They represent. They have sayings like Kendra, Chris's fiance, put an anchor on her ankle. I think that was for Rhode Island. Our daughter decides to get her first tattoo, and
what is that of?
It's on her arm.
Yeah.
And I said, is that a worm?
Yeah.
And she said, no, it's a wave. So I can remember Rhode Island. But I'm like, it does not look anything like a wave. It looks like a worm. So it looks like you're trying to honor a worm.
Right.
But she said, no, it's a wave.
But people get tattoos because it has special meaning in their lives. Maybe you've lost somebody in their life, or maybe some people in this world have music tattoos on themselves.
Yeah, Mark said he wants to have matching separate ways tattoos. Is that really a separate? That's very cute. That's so cute that you two want to be bonded like that.
What, we're gonna show each other's ass to each other? That's kind of sick, Kiki.
You're talking about it, man. You and Mark are into this whole thing.
You brought the whole thing up about almost 10 minutes ago. Because you signed on here early this morning, the Kiki Classic Rock YouTube channel.
I signed on early because I was ready to go. So why just sit here?
Right.
Why sit here? I might as well just
and talk to myself and
Marcus.
What?
I can't.
What?
He just sent the little emojis with little hearts. Like, in other words, he loves you.
Of course he loves me. I love him too. Yeah, as you said though, I mean, it's kind of weird that when we visit people or we meet people or whatever, people always end up talking to me, and it's just like this morning I was up like at 4:30, 5 o'clock, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And Maureen Novak, that's Tom Novak's wife. They live in
Right.
Florida.
Yep.
And she put a heart on something that I posted a few days ago.
Okay.
No, she says, "Oh, that's gorgeous" or whatever. She's taking a picture. I took a picture of some lake or whatever. So I put a heart on it, and now I never talked to the woman. I mean, She says, "Are you okay?" Well, out of the clear blue, and I says, "Yes." Why?
No.
You're up so early. At least she cares. I mean, I know.
But you're not okay.
But I never talked to a woman in my life. A very nice lady, from what I understand. She adores her husband. Tom, I've known for some years. But she said, "Am I okay?" Because I'm up at 4:30 in the morning, and that means that people care about me, and that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
Very fuzzed for you.
But the problem is now is that. Do I have to buy these people Christmas cards? No. I went to the post office yesterday.
You said it's been packed.
Oh my God, these people. This is a fun. You don't mind me sharing the story with you, do you? So
I don't even know what the story is. So I guess not.
So a guy was in front of me.
I'm going to put my notebook down.
No, that's right. It might be tomorrow when you get to do your news. But this guy had 2 boxes he brought to the post office, and it was he was in front of the line of me with me. And one of both the boxes were big, but one box is huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Huge. It was huge.
Okay. So he brings it, and then the guy tells him for the first box, $40. Oh, boy. So he puts the second box up. He says, that's going to cost you $171 a ship. And
I'll make a comment about that in a moment.
Okay. So he says, I can't do that. And the guy said, well, that's the cheapest. We're going to say $171 to ship that.
So let me give y'all a tip.
You all?
Y'all.
You're from the South?
Yes.
Sound like Gary Stuckey.
Gary Stuckey's rubbing off on me.
You good?
So you guys know that I sell stuff on eBay. Al is my courier. He takes things to the post office for me all the time. We love our USPS mail carriers. They are amazing. We appreciate them. They're out through all kinds of crappy weather and nice weather. So thank you for what they do. Hold on.
Mail carriers like me too.
And I got to tell you, so sometimes I send out bigger packages. I've tried to pare down the size of the things that I sell. I used to sell really bulky items, and that ended a long time ago because of the fact of the cost of postage. And people just, I feel bad. I'm charging them what I'm getting charged. They have to pay the shipping cost.
Right.
But I got to tell you guys, big tip, write it down, take a mental note. Sometimes, actually a lot of times, not a lot, we don't do it a lot, but sometimes it works out. FedEx literally can be a third of the cost of what USPS charges. And as a matter of fact, it happens at least to me once a week, because we do send out not a ton, but a fair amount of things on a weekly basis for my eBay store. And last week, USPS was charging close to $60 for an item. FedEx, $20. I mean, does that make sense? It does not make sense to me. However, Al will take some things. Most things go through USPS. Some things have to go through FedEx because they are so much cheaper and they get there a lot faster. So I don't understand why that is. If you're sending out some big items for the holiday season to family or friends or anything like that, check both rates, guys. Actually, UPS too. I don't really use them. FedEx is just more convenient for us. So I always refer to FedEx. So if you're sending out a big package, check those rates as well. FedEx home delivery.
And
it's crazy.
And I do have to say, I mean, it's not really a plug for FedEx, but we appreciate what they do. And I suggested to the guy go to FedEx, and he says, well, it's going to cost me a lot more money.
Nope.
And he says, and the post office guy was like really mad at me.
Of course he was mad at you.
But I said, go to Route 2. That's.
Did you really tell him that?
I had like a 5-minute conversation.
Good for you.
His name was James.
Good for you.
We shook hands. No, we didn't hug. But he says, my wife's $171. And what he was doing, he was sending a Christmas present to his relatives in Florida. He couldn't be with them this Christmas, but sending a Christmas present. He says the postage is more than what's worth in the box.
Right.
And
Right.
and if FedEx does it for them cheaper, God bless them. And
Oh, it'll be cheaper.
but we ship things all the time because that's what we do and
Mhm.
whatever. But FedEx is a great tool for people to use. People don't think of it because in his mind he says, "Oh, it's going to be a lot more expensive," and that's the way I used to think too. I mean,
I
that
did too.
because FedEx, oh my God, it's got to cost so much money. No, FedEx is the way to go.
But guess what? I think it's been about 4 years now that we've been utilizing both services, and it's crazy how it is changing. FedEx is really kind of kicking the USPS's butt. And Mark said he was at the post office on Friday, and he said a lady looked like she came in with a surfboard, and they wouldn't even take it to ship it.
Wow.
FedEx they pretty much take a lot of stuff. I don't think they take live things like people. Like if I were to put you in a box, they're not gonna take that. But other than that, like a guitar or
Right.
a big speaker, like I'm looking at these ginormous vintage speakers in front of my face. They would take those. So guys, and also another tip before I move on, if you are sending out a huge package, condense it as much as you can. Make it as small. Make the package
Right.
as small as you can. Try to not have a lot of wiggle room because, all right, size does matter when it comes to shipping things.
Oh yeah, size does matter.
It really does, because how many times do I have to make you, oh, Al, this box is just too big. Because even by a couple of inches, it costs so much more money. The postage rates are unbelievable now. Really, they're just crazy. And I used to ship a lot of things in even just small boxes. And now I pretty much just use mailers for a lot of my clothing items, unless they're really,
Right.
higher end. So just try to condense the box package as much as you can. That'll save you some money, and
Right.
check FedEx rates.
But the one thing the guy at the post office said to the gentleman, he says, "Is there any way you condense this and put it in a small box or whatever?"
Oh, he did say that.
He did say that.
Okay.
Well, but the thing that really, every time somebody sends something out of the post office, is there anything flammable? Anything? They ask the same question.
Hazardous. They have to.
But how somebody can lie, right?
I'm sure there are lies being told many times a day.
But the reason why I bring this up, because you wouldn't send a dog in a box, would you?
Oh, people have done it.
I know.
So stupid.
But
People are stupid.
They're stupid. Anyway, I'm starting to get on my little rant here this morning, but I just
No, I think we enlightened a lot of people right now, Al. So thank you for sharing that information, and I'm glad I was able to give some shipping tips to our friends.
Some what?
Shipping tips.
Shipping.
Any other shipping tips you guys want? I've been doing this. I've been shipping on eBay since 1999. I've been an eBay member.
I thought it was longer than that. Well, you've been
1999 when we had the phone line, when I had to plug the phone into the wall to turn the computer on, to turn the internet on. That's how long I've been doing.
That's when you're on AOL.
Yes.
And he had the
I'm not gonna lie, I still have an AOL email account. You do too, and you know what? A lot of people do. And I don't even care. I don't even care. I have a Gmail, I have an AOL, and I'm not getting rid of my AOL.
We know of a lot of rock stars who still have AOL.
I don't care.
A lot of rock stars. When you say,
you know what? Good for you.
Right.
You stand up for what you believe in.
Right.
And keep your AOL account.
Keep your AOL account hopping and everything else.
So, guys, if you are not subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, as well as hitting the like and share and all of that. Make comments. It's awesome. It helps. Believe it or not, doing all of those things really, really help my videos go out, because, it's like 3 people. So if you like them and stuff like that, it's something free to do. It doesn't take you much time, and it helps the gal. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for that. Also follow me on social media, on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook. Guys, here's your classic rock raw news on this Tuesday. Today is really December 7th of 2021. David Lee Roth put out a video on Friday night, and as a matter of fact, this was just a little bit crazy. I saw the video pop up on my phone while we were doing the Fun Friday live show, and wouldn't you know, I turned the video on. The volume was up on my phone. I'm like, oh, David Lee Roth just released a video. What is that? I hit play, and don't you think he drops the F bomb and it goes over the air. And we were on the radio as well. And Al was yelling at me. He's like, why did you do that? Well, because David Lee Roth just put something out. I thought it was important. And really wasn't important. However, I was just excited. I was excited about it. David Lee Roth video. So anyway, he puts out this video and it's called Separated at Birth. And he talked about how the stripes on Eddie Van Halen's guitar happened. So it was like a little tiny history about Eddie Van Halen's guitar. David started off by saying that him and Alex Van Halen talk all the time and they laugh like pirates. I would love to hear the laughs between David Lee Roth and Alex Van Halen. So maybe David can record those and share those with all of us, because I think that in itself would be a great podcast / video / sound effect for us to enjoy and take with us wherever we go. David went on to talk about how him and Eddie basically wanted to change the look of Eddie's guitar because it looked too similar to the guitar that Jimi Hendrix owned. Makes sense. Now, David then said that he created an expanding linear pattern with tape. They painted and repainted and painted, and he threw some other stickers on there. Eddie then drilled the holes, and the final product came to be known as the Frankenstrat. Eddie is the claimed inventor. However, Dave's story adds some additional info with regards to the design that we still have buried in our brains. Like you see that design of Eddie Van Halen's guitar and you know that's Van Halen. It is just kind of amazing how that design of his guitar became a part of our world, really, our rock world. The design wouldn't have gone anywhere if it wasn't for Eddie, David said, which is interesting, again, because Eddie is listed as the inventor of the Frankenstrat, and David sounds like he had, a big part of that. It is also said that Schwinn bicycle paint was used to paint the guitar. The neck and body were Boogie Body rejects. He only had one volume control hooked up because it was all he could figure out to do, and Eddie always strived for the perfect sound until the very end. Now, you can hear Dave's Separated at Birth right here on YouTube, and his retirement is now null and void at the moment, and his Las Vegas residency has been extended through January 22nd of 2022. Dave put out a statement just recently, which of course included some Dave weirdness, but that's why we love him. And will these be Dave's last shows for real? Sounds like probably not. Because he's like, hey, if people want to keep paying to see me, I might as well just keep going out to satisfy their desire for some David Lee Roth. Now, I have to say, I am glad that he's doing well, but these retirement announcements are just kind of crazy to me. If you're going to retire and you're going to put that out there in the universe, that this is it. These are my last shows and I am not doing any more. Why would you continue if you didn't think that you were going to? So I'm a little confused by that, but whatever. Again, we're just glad he's okay. And everyone can basically do what they want at the end of the day. So I guess Dave is doing all right and we're happy for that. So are you going to see David Lee Roth in Las Vegas? I mean, he has sold out a bunch of his shows. So good for him. And he'll probably sell out all of them because people want to pay to go see him. And he's happy about it. He's like, I'm not retiring now.
Oh, it tastes pretty good, huh? I got to have a couple of coffee. I had a couple of hot
I think
chocolate.
I drank it all.
You did?
Yeah, so I'll have to make you more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry? I drank the coffee.
I didn't have any coffee this morning.
You didn't?
No, I had a cup of hot chocolate.
So you're standing there going, oh.
No.
This is Al. Can I just show you?
Okay.
This hot chocolate is so good. This is at like 5:45. And I'm like, good for you. Good for you. I'm sticking my thumb.
Yeah, but the thing I've learned.
You're in love with hot chocolate now.
But the thing I learned, I haven't in over a week had whipped cream on it.
And I bought it for you, and now you're not
No,
using it.
no, because I'll do it once a week or whatever, but I can't have whipped cream every day.
No, you shouldn't, but you were.
Because if that's the case, I'll be on that TV program, the 1,000-pound whatever.
All right, so I don't know if you guys watch 1,000-Pound Sisters, but they're funny.
They are funny.
They are funny.
They are funny.
But on the other hand, too, I feel bad because they have a lot of stuff going on. But I do enjoy watching.
But one of the 1,000, and I don't usually watch this stuff, but I was watching it last night. I don't know why.
You didn't watch it. You were asleep 2 seconds.
No, one of the 1,000-pound sisters has a boyfriend now, and they're just saying that it's going to distract her from losing the weight or whatever.
Well, because unfortunately, and again, she's probably not with him now, but I don't know because these shows are taped months in advance.
Right.
He's called a chubby chaser.
What?
A chubby chaser.
What's that? A car?
No, like he wants to
chase chubby woman.
Well, basically, and it's somebody who wants their partner to remain large.
Why?
Because they have a fetish for that, which is strange. But I would rather say, you know what? I don't care what you look like, hun.
Right.
Are you healthy? Great.
Right.
I don't care. Because sometimes as we get older too, it's really hard to lose weight. It's very, very difficult.
Right. That's why I've stopped eating the whipped cream on my hot chocolate. But these
as long as you're healthy, and there are some, heavier folks that are pretty healthy. So as long as you're doing okay and high blood pressure is good. It's fine.
The high blood pressure isn't good.
No, I said, and your high blood pressure is good.
No, what you're supposed to say, Kiki,
is that you don't have any?
No, that your blood pressure is at normal.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Well,
you're saying twice. You said your high blood pressure is good. High blood pressure is not good.
All right, so I hope that your blood pressure is good.
Lisinopril and
oh, yeah, that's true.
So there's no such good thing as high blood pressure.
You know what, Al? You're absolutely right. And I hope that your high blood pressure is good.
Well, look at this nice girl is here. Look at.
Hey, Sylvia, what is going on? Happy holidays to you too.
Sylvia, so
I
forget where you're from. She's
asked, very sweet.
But I ask people this all the time because I've been eating too much whipped cream and everything else. So Sylvia,
he does this. He goes,
tell me what state you're from because I just like to do that. And are you through your classic rock news?
No.
Okay, I apologize. Classic rock raw continues.
Nikki Sixx, he gave Vince Neil a jingle to see if his bro was okay. Why is that a headline? I don't know, but it is. So we're just gonna go with that. Vince fell off the stage at the Monsters of the Mountain Festival in Tennessee back in October and broke several ribs, but he was only down for about a month, and he performed at a free concert on Fremont Street in Las Vegas the night before Thanksgiving. I told you guys all about that. It's called Drinksgiving, blackout giving, something giving, lots of drinking giving. And Vince Neil performed at that event. Some people said that he sounded good and others roasted him, but not in a good way. But like I said, you got to give the guy credit for getting back out there so quickly. Maybe it was a bit too soon, but he did his best at that point at that event. Now, a few days ago, Nikki said that he spoke to Vince recently and they laughed about the time they both fell off the same stage at the same show. Now, I tried to find out when that exactly was. I couldn't find out any information. So if you guys know what concert Vince Neil and Nikki Sixx what was the concert they fell off the stage at the same show? Let me know because I'm curious. What year was it? Was it in the 80s? Probably, I'm guessing. Like you look up Motley, go ahead and Google Motley Crue. There's so many insane things that come up about these guys. It is so great. Like the headlines I was reading, like holy macaroni. I can't even talk about half of this stuff. Nikki also said that Vince was really lucky after this most recent stage fall, and it could have been much, much worse. Of course, it definitely, breaking a few ribs, several ribs, that's bad. But it really probably, like, what if he fell on his head? That would not have been good. So we're glad that Vince is recovering and is pretty much through the worst of it. Nikki appears to be the main spokesperson for the band. And he also recently said that the crew is 100% doing this upcoming stadium tour. Someone recently tweeted that they will hopefully see the crew in Houston, Texas in August. And that is when Nikki jumped into that tweet and said, "We 100% plan on touring in 2022. See ya at the show." Of course, they're going to tour. Of course, this is happening. June 16th at SunTrust Park in Atlanta, Georgia is the first show on deck with Joan Jett, Def Leppard, Poison, and of course, the boys of Motley Crue.
So it's finally happening, huh?
It is. They've had to cancel that twice. Isn't that good?
know.
That's insane.
Like a reminder came up
Insane.
in my, what do you call that thing, Facebook, like
Yeah.
from like a year or 2 years ago, that they're supposed to go on that big concert thing. And so that's finally happening.
Yep. And Sylvia is from Texas.
Yeah, I saw that.
Nice, sunny,
right,
hot Texas.
But Sylvia doesn't know this, but I'm going to be at her house for Christmas.
Really? I didn't know that either.
Well, because
so have fun, Sylvia.
No, I'm just saying we can sit down and have some nice Christmas cookies with Sylvia in Texas.
You are obsessed. So I bought a little package.
Sylvia.
I go to my Market Basket run on Fridays to, get some snacks for my Friday night show to try.
Can I say something? Sylvia, I'm looking forward to seeing you. So what are you saying about your cookies?
I purchased a little bag of Pepperidge Farm sugar cookies. They were so cute. And I'm like, I'll save those for next week. Well, Al ate the whole bag.
No.
He's like, can I have a cookie?
No, that's not true.
I said, well, I guess so.
But that's not true.
You ate the whole bag.
No, I did not eat the whole bag.
You ate the whole bag.
You're full of
the whole bag.
I saw you in the kitchen.
I had one cookie.
You didn't have one cookie.
And can I just tell you?
There's like
they're really good.
There's like 5 cookies in the bag.
No, there's not 5 cookies.
They were pretty good, because
there's 3 stacks of, I think, 6. So like 18 cookies perhaps, or maybe 3 stacks of 5. But there's 3 stacks.
3 stacks. So you're saying,
and they were very good.
So you're saying that I ate 14 cookies? What are you, crazy?
Whereabouts? Yeah.
Whereabouts? What? Where's the bag now?
It's in the trash at the landfill. Yeah.
I gotta put the trash out. I gotta put the trash out today.
You finished the whole bag.
I can't wait to go to Sylvia's house for Texas. Now,
I will miss you.
But Sylvia, I mean, can you read me a bedtime story before I go to sleep at Christmas?
God, you're so weird, dude.
No, 'twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a Kiki mouse. Go ahead, Kiki.
Boy.
Apologize. Classic rock continues.
Elton John just released a holiday song with Ed Sheeran called Merry Christmas. I mean, that's it.
I can't. What a segue.
How long did it take them to come up with that name? It's a great name, though. It is a great name, but they called it Merry Christmas, which is nice. The video is really, really cute. And my favorite is how Ed and Elton both have on Gucci jumpsuits. They're not matching Gucci jumpsuits, but they both have on Gucci jumpsuits. Gucci, can I just tell you what? Is like so hot right now. I mean, Gucci's always been a thing, but I think because of the Lady Gaga movie, House of Gucci, like it seems as if Gucci is in everything. And I want to go see, I almost went to go see House of Gucci Sunday and I missed it by like 20 minutes. And I said, I'm not going to go in there half an hour late, even though the ads before a film in the movie theater are like 20 to 30 minutes long. So Gucci is just Malahuchi. It's really.
But Gucci's been very popular for many years, Kiki.
Al.
What?
I understand that, but It just seems like lately they're more out. And Arnell is totally aware of Gucci stuff.
I wonder if Gail's listening to us in her car this morning.
She may be. Hi, Gail, if you are listening.
And I wonder if Gail's wearing Gucci. Go ahead.
So Merry Christmas is a really good upbeat song, and the video is full of lots of things going on, especially Elton on a moving piano. Like he's probably not really playing because it's a video, so they can kind of pretend and do stuff like that. But the piano's just moving as Elton's, pretend singing and pretend playing. But he is so talented. I love Sir Elton. It's looking like the song is just about ready. The song was just released. It's just about ready to hit #1 in the UK. And when it does, because it will be Ed's 12th #1 hit and Elton's 9th. So Ed has more #1 hits than Elton John, which does not seem possible to me. It just does not seem like it should be a thing. But gotta love Ed Sheeran. So good for him. In October, Sir Elton revealed that he had prostate cancer and almost died, which is so crazy. Not from the cancer. Didn't almost die from the cancer, but from the infection he got after the surgery he had to help cure the cancer because he opted against chemotherapy. Thankfully, he came out of that scary situation on the good side and plans to commence his farewell Yellow Brick Road tour on January 19th in New Orleans. Merry Christmas. Elton John and Ed Sheeran, definitely worth a listen. Go ahead and check that song out. First of all, like I said, the video is absolutely adorable. Lots of things going on, lots of people in the video. It's like jam-packed with just things going on. And the song is just cute. I mean, of course it's cute. It's Elton John. He's not going to put his name on anything not cute because he is just cute. We love Elton. I love 70s Elton though. And 70s and 80s Elton. I mean, more so 70s Elton music. Love Elton 80s music, but Elton 70s music, gosh dang it.
I love
absolutely love it.
I love that song. I'm Still Standing.
Oh, it's a great song. It's a great song. I'm a Philadelphia Freedom girl.
And Don't Go Breaking My Heart. That's a great song.
I mean, just his early stuff is amazing.
Saturday Night's all right for fun.
Oh, Gail is here. She's working for higher education as a state employee. The only Gucci I can afford is maybe a keychain. Well, Gail, can I tell you what? The only Gucci I can afford is pre-loved because I cannot afford real Gucci.
That's fine.
I can't. Which is, you know what? It is fine because can I tell you what?
What?
The stuff I get at yard sales, like I have this Cole Haan bag. I got it at a yard sale. Oh my gosh, at the beginning of this season. This bag is huge, black leather, stunning. I don't even think I paid $5 for it because I bought so much stuff from that woman.
$5.
And the bag is wonderful. And it's a Cole Haan bag. Somebody paid a lot of money for that bag.
Really?
So that's why I personally get all of my stuff. Thrifted, yard sales. I mean, I've got some great things. I'm just saying. I have some beautiful things and not one of them were purchased brand new.
No.
Nope.
No.
Even this sweatshirt.
Really?
Got it at a yard sale like a month ago. And the woman goes, I never wore that. And I said, I can tell.
Right.
But I've worn it at least 5 times now.
Well, that's a nice sweatshirt.
I love it.
Did you wash it?
Of course.
No, I'm just saying because you
of course I washed it. But she was, I mean, came from a really nice
she never wore it before, huh?
Right. So she told me and I have to believe her.
Wow.
And when I washed it, I actually got some stupid stains on it from jeans or whatever was in the laundry. So that made me mad. But anyway.
Yeah. And then yesterday morning, I had to repair the washing machine. What a pain in the ass that was.
All right. So I have to give kudos to Al. He fixed our washing machine.
Well, today.
But wait a minute.
What?
He was totally like, just go and buy another washing machine. I'm like, no.
Right.
No,
because
I don't want to do that.
I want to make sure we have money for each other for Christmas. But what happened was, boys and girls, and maybe this happened to some of you out there, the washing machine was leaking. There was a puddle of water underneath it. And
let's tell the real story.
What?
You blamed it on Louis. He came in here.
I can't believe you're saying this.
He peed on the floor, and I'm like, that's a lot.
Louis the dog that Kiki got at a yard sale. By the way,
that's a lot of water right there, and I don't think all of that would have come out of him because he's 4 pounds.
Well,
and you're like, but so I put the paper towel on the water, and I'm like, it's clear.
Oh, it's clear.
It's not from
Louis. Maybe Louis peeing clear now.
No,
but.
So it was the washing machine.
So it was a washing machine, and then I had to look everything up on YouTube, and I says, it could be the pump, could be this and that. I spent hours with it, but it's fixed for now, and
Yeah. And I'm actually going to run a load this morning, so it's very exciting. So we'll see if it's okay.
Maybe we should take a YouTube video of you running a load.
No,
people want to see Kiki running a load. That'd be really, really good.
No, it wouldn't.
So Gil works at a higher education. I mean, is that like a college or something?
I don't know.
Or whatever.
But she said she's staff, not faculty. So she's working for higher education as a state employee. So she's staff.
Oh,
so
she's staff.
Administrative or whatever.
Well, I think Gil
I'm staff as well.
But I think Gil should get a raise. So
I think we should all get a raise just for being able to sit through this show.
Now, Gail, I apologize. I asked Sylvie earlier because I ask people this all the time. She's from Texas. I know you told me before. Where are you from, Gail? Because I want to come visit you in your car and
Oh,
while you drive to work because you listen to us while you go to work
I want to
sometimes.
come visit her in her
No,
car.
but I don't want to disappoint Gail because I'm going to Sylvia's house for Christmas. But maybe I can go to Gail's house for Valentine's Day.
This is great. I'm
That'd
going to
great.
be all by myself
No,
for the
no, no, no,
holidays.
no,
I'm
no,
excited
no.
about
You
that.
can come along too, Kiki, which would be fine and be great. But the nice thing about it is we're going to go see Marie Osmond tomorrow night.
We are. I'm very excited. And Gail said she has a pair of Cole Haan loafers I wear from time to time. Cole Haan is awesome. The quality and the older Cole Haan stuff. Oh my gosh. And the older Coach bags.
Yeah.
I can't. They're beautiful.
So
beautiful.
Gail, what state do you live in? I forgot. But the thing is that what is Cole Haan? I never heard of that.
It's a designer.
It's a loafer.
Well, she has a pair of shoes.
So Gail wears loafers.
Oh my gosh!
No, I'm just saying.
Stop loafing around.
No. I mean, I wore what did we call them back in the day?
Penny loafers.
No.
She's in Tampa, Florida. She works for a community college.
Oh, Tampa. So that we could go there like between Christmas and New Year's.
Okay, yeah.
No, I'm just saying we could go there. I mean, that'd be nice.
I would love to just go anywhere. Like I'm happy to just go to the store. Market Basket makes me happy.
But we have never been to Florida together, have we? I don't think we ever have. You've been to Florida. I've been to Florida, but we have never been to Florida together, have we?
I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I mean, I took Kat, our daughter, to a few dance competitions.
Right.
And the funny thing is, I took Kat, one of her dance competitions was in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And we stayed at the Flamingo. And then when you and I went to the Flamingo, what was that? A couple of years, well, a few years ago now. We stayed at the Flamingo. I'm like, this place looks really familiar because your brain cells really die off as you get older.
You just mentioned the Flamingo. Is that when you talked to Lou Graham?
Yes, but it wasn't at the Flamingo. We were at the Cannery.
Let me say something.
Yeah.
When you're done, a little while, I'm going to put that interview that you did with Lou because it popped up this morning. I can't believe you're saying that right now.
Serious?
The interview, you didn't interview him at the Flamingo.
No, because we did that in the summer, though. It wouldn't have popped up now.
But it popped up in my pop-up things. I don't know why things pop up. Yeah, so sometimes things pop up when I least expect them. Okay, but it popped up in somewhere this morning, like at 4:35 o'clock. The interview you did with Lou Graham, and I'll post it on the Kiki on Facebook. The interview is nice and everything else, and so you watch it and get popped up. So that's great. I mean,
I don't know what you're saying, but okay,
that's fine. But we'll go visit Gail between Christmas and New Year's. That'd be great.
Okay,
right?
Yes,
it'd be fun.
So our daughter is going to be 30 on the 10th. It's in 3 days. So it's this Friday.
Yeah,
that's
30.
Insane.
Can you believe that I have a 30-year-old daughter?
30.
I could have
30. She's going to be 30 years old. That's crazy to me. I can't.
I miss her.
I miss her too. She moved to Myrtle Beach. Why? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like she should just come back. I tell her all the time, like, why? Just come back. You had your fun.
Right.
Come back.
Because if she lived closer, we could go see her on Friday.
We could see her. You know, we could hug her.
Right.
But yeah, she decided to pack up and leave her parents by themselves, alone, like to fend for ourselves in the world. It kind of sucks when your kids get older. Like you do all this work to bring them up, make them good human beings.
Right.
And then they leave you.
Like, no thanks, nothing. Okay, bye-bye.
No, they say thank you. But
but what?
Yeah. And then they just go.
Yeah,
I don't like that part of life.
We are now empty nesters.
I hate that. I hate that word.
It's weird.
Because it's not a nest, really.
No.
I mean, it's, nests are comfy and cozy.
Right.
My nest is sad because I'm lonely.
This is sad. Oh, my God.
I have a lonely nest.
Okay, Kiki, this is not a therapy
And
session.
Really, like, nests, think about a nest, right? You have a nest and you have little birds.
Right.
And then they go and put their little eggs in the nest.
Right.
And then you have the little babies.
Right.
Why am I drooling?
I don't know. But
and then you have the little baby eggs that go inside of the nest. And then the baby.
Right.
And they're waiting for their food.
Our time is up for today, but would you like
and
to
then
make
the mom comes and she gives them a little piece of worm.
Right.
And they sit there like this. They all go.
So Gail moved from New York City 33 years ago.
No way. Do you miss New York?
No.
I'm just asking.
No.
I'm asking Gail, not you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gail, I apologize for answering the
I
question
mean, the
for you.
hustle and bustle of the city 30 years ago, I'm sure,
Yeah,
totally different than it is today. But it
right,
has to be great that you had that experience,
right.
though.
I mean, do I miss Boston? Yeah, someday.
Boston was, yeah, but you
Yeah.
lived in Boston when it was really different, though. Different
What do you mean?
time. You were there in the 70s. So different
Yeah,
time. It probably, I don't,
70s. Oh my
you
god.
wouldn't like it now, I don't think,
No,
to live in Boston
but
now.
back then, the culture was different. The music was classic rock. It wasn't just rock. It wasn't classic rock. And it was, I introduced Jay Giles at the Kenmore Club, Lucifer's and Katie's back in the day. I got to see it all. I mean, and I'm very fortunate to experience Boston as a young man. It was great. I mean, it was a bachelor, but at the same time, I lived in Beacon Street, Kenmore Square, and it was nice. I mean, going to the Charles River, the Esplanade, listening to
Yeah.
the Boston Pops every July 4th, just seeing people in the city, your friends from Beacon Hill and stuff like that. It was basically like a community all itself. And I had a good time there, but you know what? It's fine. I had the memories, and that's all. But it's just like I'm sure Gil has the memories to of New York City.
Yeah.
And Gil wants us to go see our daughter, then drive down to Florida. I don't know if I can do both. I'll go see you, Gil. I'm not going to go to Myrtle Beach.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Not going to go see our daughter.
No, oh my God. I don't want to do it, but that's fine.
But Boston, our son Corey went to school there, and it was always just fun going to visit. And Boston is definitely, I mean, New York City, I love going to visit New York City. Boston is just different.
Right.
It's more toned down from New York City,
Right.
but there's something about Boston. I love going into that city.
Well,
I just
Boston,
love it.
Boston, what I like about it is a lot of history there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of where New England started and everything else, but it's a lot of history. Like we had the ability to go to Boston this past summer with Mark and Don
It was hot.
and take a walk.
It's really hot.
105 degrees to the old North Church in the North End. That goes walk through Little Italy to see the culture and see.
Yeah.
Boston is a nice city. If you're listening right now, if you never got a chance to visit Boston, it's worth going to because
It's just great.
because you enjoy yourself. You go to Boston, you go to North Shore, you can go to Cape Cod. There's so many things to see in the Massachusetts area, which if you've never had the opportunity to do, to take a trip this summer or whatever, fly out or whatever. It's a nice vacation spot, Boston.
And let me tell you what, their farmers market that I don't
Right.
know, do they even do that through the winter? I'm not sure.
Not during the real bad weather, no. But I think they do it up until December or whatever.
So when we went with Mark, literally you could have gotten yourself, I couldn't carry it around because we were just walking, but we could have gotten a crate of lemons for $2. Like a crate, because I go through a ton of lemons. I love lemon water and stuff like that. Oh, and guys, before I go, there's this new thing. So we went to the flea market a couple of weeks ago.
What's that to do with
And this
Boston?
guy goes,
Oh, okay.
you have to boil lemons and pink grapefruit and keep drinking it. Like just, boil it. And I've been doing that and I feel so good.
You know?
And it's tart.
Yeah.
He said, oh, you can add honey to it. But definitely I use a couple lemons, one grapefruit, boil a big pot of water, let it simmer for a bit. And I got to tell you, it's really good.
What's the market?
It's really
what's the
good.
market called about? Is that Haymarket? I can't remember.
Haymarket. And
Did
they had asparagus for $2.
I know.
They had
And my pea smelled for 2 weeks after that.
grapefruit. Yeah, I
Good.
did buy the asparagus. They had grapefruits for, a big bag. It was only a couple of bucks. I couldn't believe the deals that were there.
Did Mark buy a bunch of bananas?
He bought something.
What did he buy?
I
can't
don't
remember.
recall. But definitely you
Mark
can get
likes bananas.
some great produce deals there. And
Right.
you know what? We need to take a ride.
But absolutely. But if you never got the chance, you want a nice vacation by yourself or with your family, whatever, go to Boston, Massachusetts. Great history, the home of Harvard University, MIT, Charles River. They have the Esplanade concerts, during the course of the summer. Beacon Hill, I mean, it's great. That's where the Cheers program.
Yep, and that's closed now.
That's closed now.
Isn't that crazy?
Right, Beacon Street.
Crazy.
Fenway Park, which is a great venue for Red Sox baseball. The Boston Celtics, the Boston Bruins. Just a nice, you leave Boston with a great feeling.
Yeah, it's true.
You leave
Totally
with
true.
really, really good feeling.
Mark said he to get bananas, and Gail said that she prefers sunshine, beaches, and margaritas. So
Well, then
no
we're
to the
definitely
NYC.
then we're definitely going to Florida.
So, guys, I hope you have an amazing day. Remember to subscribe, like, share, comment, all that fun stuff. It really helps me out.
Right.
I totally appreciate it. I appreciate
Subscribe.
you for hanging out with us in the morning time. We absolutely love chatting with you guys. It's so fun. It's a great way to start off the day. Get some classic rock news and just connect with all of you, which is great.
If you like music, you like the classic rock news, but if you like music, you can listen all day to what, Kiki?
Kiki.fm.
Kiki.fm, which is right above your head this morning. The dot is right above your head.
It's
It's
right above-
pretty cool.
Right above my head.
So download the app and everything else. So
And
what?
oh, go ahead.
Oh, I just let you know, today is December 7th.
I said that.
I know that.
And it's fine.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Guys, remember to be kind to everyone, stay strong, and most importantly, always remember to turn up your radio, especially if it's on Kiki.fm. And always remember to keep rocking. Have an amazing day, and hopefully I will see you tomorrow.